So South Hobart won the league title there in southern Tasmania. The goal of the week this week goes to Greg Downs, a young lad who has just returned from the UK, where he had trials with Sunderland and Walsall. What did you think of that goal, Ken?
I thought it was a good finish. The move was a good move. Liam Scott started it from the back. He joined in with David Abbott. We got Abbott into a good position, inside left position, and it was a strong cross into the middle, and Greg made that run from outside to in near post, and a nice little finish.
Well, congratulations, Ken. Your team has won the Southern League title with 44 points, 5 ahead of second place Tilford Zebras. Were you always confident that you would win the league?
Yeah, I think we were. We always aware of Zebras' class, but once we got our noses in front, we knew we had to keep winning our matches. And when I was away, we got a great draw against Zebras, which probably was the turning point for us, and it just kept our noses in front, so we're quite confident coming into the last couple of games, as Brett said.
Okay, let's have a look at the Northern ladders. Brett, would you like to go through that with us, please?
Well, Devonport Rangers sitting on top with 43 points and pretty comfortable at the top looking at that. Northern Rangers coming through at 29, Somerset 28, nice and close. Prospect also on 28. Goal difference obviously helped out Northern Rangers with that. We've got Burnie United 26, so the top 5 are nice and close.
Well, Devonport City have won that title and they'll be playing South Hobart for the state championship. Brett, do you feel sorry for Metro and Taroona at the bottom of the ladder?
I think at the end of the day, an 8-league comp in the Premier League in the South is going to go to strengthen things. If we can make a second tier with promotion and relegation pretty well set up through each year, then it's going to help things out. So, no, look, unfortunately for them, but I think they'll strengthen themselves if they want to get back in the top flight.
Ken, what are your plans for the future?
The immediate future is to prepare the team for the Lacazelle Jack Cup and the North-South final against Devonport. So for the next 2 weeks we'll be pretty focused on that. Long term, well, we'll see what develops.
Do you feel confident about the games against Devonport? I mean, they're the Northern champions. They've got good goal scorers. They've done remarkably well to come back from a little bit of a lean period.
I think Devonport, without doubt, have proven themselves to be the top side up in the north. And 43 points for the season is a good record as well. Again, we're very much aware of McKenna up front, and they have a young lad who plays off him who's sharp. Andrew Howe's son plays in midfield for them, who's a clever player, so we're aware of the strengths. But at the same time, we think we've got the personnel to go and break them down and win the match. And
you, of course, have also coached them, Ken. Which teams haven't you coached? There wouldn't be many players from that era left, though, would there?
No, Andrew Howe I know quite well, and I think he still participates for them in goal. Snowy Compain, I think he may be retired now as well, but there are a few around. Obviously McKenna I know, and I know him quite well. He has a physical presence and he can play football. He's a good player.
Thank you, Ken. Now, Brett, you'll be missed next season, and so will your goalkeeper, Frank Manella. What has prompted this sudden retirement by both of you?
I think it's called age, Walter. We've pretty well decided that ice baths at the end of each game to get up to walk the following day aren't any good for you. But we're also, I think, at the stage that we've got a really good under-19s team coming through. Our reserves have been competitive and pretty unlucky as well to, well, finish second but had a good year. And you can only hold the young guys back for so long, and it's time for them to come through and make the next step.
So what does the future hold for you? Will you stay in the game in some capacity?
Yeah, I'll be coaching our under-10 Zebras team next year, and I'll still be in and around the club. That'll be about it at this moment, and I'm looking forward to planting some more veggies at home and spending more time with my own family.
And can you see any potential stars coming through that under-10 side?
I think besides the under-10s, we've got some wonderful players in reserves. I handed my number 7 shirt to old Midge, Josh Thorpe, today. So we'll see quite a few come through next year from 19s, 10s, all the way through, and Zebras are looking all right.
Well, all the best, and it's been great watching you during your career, Brett.
Thank you, Walter.
You'd echo those comments, Ken?
Yeah, he's been a credit to Tasmanian football. He's had a wonderful career, and he's been a credit to himself and his family, and I wish him all the best in his retirement.
Well, that's our show for this evening. Thank you for coming in, Brett, and as I said earlier, all the best for your future.
Thank you, Walter.
And Ken, thank you for co-hosting with me again tonight. And we're going to have a look at some footage of South Hobart celebrations after the game. I believe there was a bit of champagne flying about and confetti, Ken.
I believe so, Walter, yes. The champagne missed me, thankfully.
What did the lads get up to last night?
I think they had a little celebration at the club rooms. There was a good turnout of sponsors and supporters, so I think they enjoyed themselves for a couple of hours.
They can't really unwind yet, can they, with these 2 games coming up?
No, that's right. We'll be back in training on Tuesday, and we'll have a couple of physical nights this week to get them in the right frame of mind for the Lacazelle Jack Cup. And we're looking forward to that. It's a challenge for us.